The sun blistered the earth as Elijah climbed the rocky slopes of Mount Carmel. The land had suffered 3 years of drought. Skies locked, rivers cracked, and fields grey with dust. Israel had turned away from God, bowing to idols, following the prophets of Baal. But today, everything would change. At the summit, crowds gathered in uneasy silence. Hundreds of Baal's prophets, clothed in bright garments, stood chanting, confident in their power. And on the opposite side, one solitary man, Elijah, prophet of the living God. King Ahab watched from a distance, arms crossed, skeptical and tense. Elijah stepped forward and raised his voice so all could hear. How long will you waver between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is God, follow him. The people said nothing, so Elijah proposed a challenge. 2 bulls, 2 altars, 2 sacrifices, but no fire. Let the God who answers by fire, Elijah said, be the true God. The prophets of Baal went first. They prepared their altar, arranged the wood, laid the sacrifice, and began to shout. Their voices echoed across the mountain. Baal, answer us! Morning turned to noon. Their cries grew desperate. They danced wildly. They cut themselves with knives until blood flowed. Yet the sky remained silent. No fire, no movement, no answer. Elijah watched calmly. Finally, he called out, almost teasing, "Shout louder! Perhaps he's asleep. Maybe he's traveling." The prophets shouted until their voices broke. Still, nothing happened. Now it was Elijah's turn. He repaired the Lord's altar with 12 stones, one for each tribe of Israel. He dug a trench around it and placed wood carefully. Then he laid the sacrifice. And then Elijah did something no one expected. "Fill 4 large jars with water," he said. They poured it over the altar. "Do it again." They poured again. "One more time." Water soaked the wood, drenched the sacrifice, and filled the trench. The altar dripped with impossibility. Elijah stepped forward, lifted his hands toward heaven, and prayed, "Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known today that you are God, and that I am your servant." There was no shouting, no dancing, just a simple, quiet prayer. And then the mountain shook. From the sky, a column of fire roared down with a sound like thunder. Flames exploded across the altar, consuming the sacrifice, the wood, the stones, the dust, even the water in the trench. Nothing remained but scorched earth. The people fell to their knees, trembling, overwhelmed. "The Lord, He is God! The Lord, He is God!" Ahab stared in shock. The prophets of Baal were silenced forever, and Elijah, the lone prophet, stood tall on the mountain of victory. Moments later, as Elijah bowed in prayer again, a small cloud appeared in the sky, the first sign of rain after years of drought. God was restoring His people, and on that day, all Israel understood. There is only one true God, and He answers with fire.